Ole, ole, ole. Boah. Ah! So my friends, here we go again. Pat the Cat Army is back today with a real training, real intensity. Right now, here we are at the toughest once again. Why? Because it is Saturday and the other stairs, you know, the most beautiful ones. On weekends you can't forget. There are too many people who live there, they complain. And here, great. These are the two best stairs to train for my goal for Demolition Tower. It became very cold again, you know. The winter came back, I show you that. We go on, you know, here were the rough stairs and now the same stairs, 4 etages like at Demolition Tower. That is the perfect way. Today I have the same kettlebell by me to try it out once again. And here also the heartbeat goes up when you move up, you know. We enjoy the outside there always. Ding dong. First thing what we do, then I warm up, then only training on the camera today. I will take you to my chest when I crawl down. I have goals today, I show you that. But you will see now the weather, what has changed. That goes so quick in the mountains, you know. From hot, we had it already 30 degrees. 17th of May we have now. And now we arrive at the top. Whew. Once again, here we are, 1, 2, bam. And now watch to the mountains. Snow is in again. You see that? All snow. That means we drove up to 1,900 meters. There is snow under 1,900. So where we were, all snowing. There it has minus degrees, you know. Yeah, and here we are. So also in the hand it is cold. But the goal for today is to crawl all down. First warm up. Boy, enjoy your warm up without the camera. Then I take you to my chest and I crawl the long ones all down, plus without a break the other ones. 2 bears by ones. And then I come up again and then I crawl all of the first one of the alu stairs down again. That is the goal. First thing to shadow box. And then I move up with the kettlebell 1 time and then I will make it a second time, you know. And of course the etages always one length with one hand. Here not allowed to change, you know. If you change you have failed. Even if you do it you have failed and I don't want to fail. That means one length, one side. Only here change. No break between, no rest. So that is my goal for today. And then the push-ups, you know, the Australian pull-ups. That will go 25 is the goal. You know, 30 would be better, but after that, you know, second real training. And then I go push-ups and then I go to a pull-up bar, which is in the near. And that is my goal. So Pat the Cat is back, the army. And that is my lifestyle, you know. But the stones are in, you know. I do them away. I warm up and then we see. So warm up is over and perfect. They have cut out the whole crest, you see. Last time the crest was so high and here it is all out now. So perfect. They have known that I come here again. Great. Or now shadow box and then it will get really, really intense today to the limit. So my friends, now it counts and on. Ah, scheiße. Boah. Oh, zart. Boah. Kim. Boah. Dann brutal. Boah. Brutal. Boah, first thing done, we succeeded, but after the second dash I thought, on there, boah, shit, that is the thing. Here it is never easy, doesn't matter how good you are, that the point will always come where you say it does not go anymore. Or you feel it in the abs and think impossible, but there you have to go on, So, first thing we have done, and now I go up, and second goal is all this down, to this point with that camera now, and then we will see. Up, down, also the walking, for the heartbeat. Whew. But that was really, arms were here, legs are also gone, the abs, but the difference was I didn't feel it in my back. Last time, first training, you don't have the stabilization, the ab has to work. So I go up and one more down and we don't failure. I will go all to the limit. All exercises, they get always more difficult because here from shadow boxing, from crawling down, the energy goes out. Then to the push press, different story. We go on. zart. Boah, scheiße. Boah, das ist so zart. Boah. Boah, the abs. Boah. Puh. Boah. That reminds me always on Demolition Tower, you know. Boah. So brutal. Boah. You know, because when you do even 90%, when you do not the last 10%, that means nothing. The whole or nothing, you know. You succeed or you fail. If you fail by 5%, by 90%, does not matter. But we have done it. But now the push press, you know. Boah. Because here the legs, the energy goes also out, you know. Remember, I drive with the thing all here, with the kettlebell in the back. But now 2 sets, you know. The first one will be tough. There, the legs, you feel the heartbeat, but then the shoulder, you know. Then the second thing, all up one in a row, you know. Depends where you start, you know, left-handed or right-handed. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, you know. So when you start here right-handed, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, then you have the last dash right-handed. But we make both sides. That means I start one time left, one time right, because at the end they get so more difficult because you have one stronger hand. But now I have to walk up again. Or no, first we film from here, and the second thing I film from above, because that will get more difficult. I only have one camera, so I can only do it like this. So now we start right-handed to make it more difficult for the second thing. One. Wow, done. We succeeded. Wow, but that was tough. Wow. Phew. Already at the middle line I thought it's not possible. Always, you know, there comes always the same thoughts. It does not go anymore, you know. I thought I'm at Demolition Tower. I thought, how in the hell can this be possible? That is unimpossible. That is always what comes to my mind at half of the stage, you know. I really think I can train 2 years, 5 days a week, and you will not make it. But those thoughts will always come, and you have to go on, put them away, you go straight on. They will come, but they are behind. But that is so tough, you know, the legs. Really the legs. The breathing, while breathing from the bicycle, you know, I drive the steepest parts here. No other one does that, you know. 35% all week, you know. They drive the normal routes. And they drive to what we have done, the long routes, you know. To them this is steep. But that helps, you know, for the legs and for the endurance. I told you, I have a heartbeat under 40 when I sleep. But for Demolition Tower you have to be so in shape, you know. But now a little bit longer break because second training, second real training, you know. I trained much more than driving with the bicycle, of course, you know, the tours. And a little bit done with the kettlebell lighter workouts, but now that is tough. But to failure is not an option, you know. When nothing goes anymore, Bet the Cat goes on. Bet the Cat Army. So, ding dong. Little bit break, few minutes, and then I try once more, and I will start with the left hand, and that will get brutal. There I will take you up to the end, and then you will see. Here you see the snow, you know, where we drove up with bicycle. Tomorrow I wanted to drive up again without the camera, that I see the last curve, you know, because that takes so much out when you drive with the camera in the hand on the stones, on the curves. But when you have both hands on, that is so much more relaxing from the heartbeat and the legs. But tomorrow, not a good option, you know, when the snow is on. Yeah, now a little break and then second time. Wow. Hopefully I can do it. I have the belief, but I don't believe it, you know. So please, please, please let it do it. But that will be mental completely breakness. You only will see the stairs up. The first one you don't see from that end. Kim med et. Tag ånden her. Kim! Kim! Yes. Yes, we done it. Wow, that was tough. Yes, succeeded, you know. Brutal. Wow. That was tough, but I did it because Batic Head Army goes on. When all of failure, I go on. Scheiße. Sweaty. Ole. Boah. Now we are finished. Ole. Now I drive to the pull-up bar with the kettlebell in my backpack. One set. There not much goes, of course, but we succeeded. You know, all what I wanted succeeded. And at afternoon, the weather should be better. Then I go play street ball. Surprise for you, maybe. That was nice. So, one last set, we are here again. The other bar was full, you know. So I go to the kids' places, like back in the days, 20 years ago. One last set, not much will go, but that does not matter. So, over and out.